Lately, it feels like every single week some new AI video tool drops and everyone acts like it's the next huge revolution. There are dozens of these tools now, ranging from flashy and expensive to cheap and promising, and it's honestly a mess trying to navigate them. After getting burned by hype tools that looked perfect in thumbnails but broke during the final render, I finally decided to run a real head-to-head test. I tested a whole lineup of popular generators using the exact same prompt to ensure a fair comparison, and then I ranked them from skip it to that's fire. I also kept thinking about creators who need more than just one clip. They need a system to turn that content into dozens of shorts and actually grow. That's where Vizard came into the conversation, and I'll explain exactly why that fits the puzzle later in the video. For my stress test, I used a demanding prompt: a young Marine officer on a wooden sailing ship under a bright sun overlooking a calm turquoise sea. The prompt required specific details like billowing sails, seagulls, and complex lighting to really push these models to their absolute limit. I ran everything through OpenArt, which is a massive time saver because I didn't have to manage a dozen separate subscriptions to get results. First up, the Kling family has been incredibly dependable lately, and Kling 2.5 is currently the best balance of price and quality. The results from 2.5 were impressive: movie-like movement, real-feeling textures, and overall photographic realism that earned it an S-tier ranking. Kling 2.1 gave a similar vibe, but it suffered from strange color saturation and less polish, landing it firmly in B-tier for me. Kling 1.6, however, is ancient by today's standards, producing noisy outputs and inconsistent motion that made it a total F-tier pass. Then I tested Cadence, which used to be competitive but has slipped. While the render was clean and fast, it failed to sell the realism of the seagulls. Moving on to the heavy hitter, OpenAI's Sora 2 was an insane experience, delivering silky motion and integrated audio that truly made me go wow. Next was the Wan family, where Wan 2.1 held up surprisingly well, while Wan 2.2 felt like a downgrade with laggy motion and odd artifacts. Wan 2.5 finally fixed those issues, adding immersive ambient sounds and water physics that boosted it up to an A+ rating. Google's VO lineup was interesting, with VO V2 being a bit dated, but VO 3.1 really stood out as a clear S-tier champion for its cinematic polish. The Hio models were a mixed bag, with the standard version looking flat, while Hio 2.3 surprised me with smooth movement and great affordability. Pixverse 5 was a solid A-tier surprise, offering clean motion and natural textures at a price point that is perfect for budget-conscious creators. VidQ1 is great for fast, stylized outputs like thumbnails, while Huan was simply too sluggish to be a serious contender in my workflow. So the TLDR is that Sora 2, Kling 2.5, and Google VO 3.1 are currently the top-tier kings for raw realism and cinematic quality. But once you have those great renders, you need a way to actually use them without drowning in manual editing work. That is where Vizard solves a major pain point by turning your long-form footage or hero clips into an automated, viral-ready content machine. Instead of manually clipping moments for TikTok, Instagram, and Shorts, Vizard automates that entire repurposing process for you. The auto-schedule feature is also a game changer, allowing you to manage your entire social calendar from one central dashboard. It doesn't replace the generators. It acts as the bridge that takes your Sora 2 or Kling 2.5 assets and turns them into actual audience growth. If you are serious about content, generate your hero assets with the top-tier models, but rely on Vizard to handle the distribution and formatting. Using this combination saved me hours of editing time during my testing and turned a chaotic process into a streamlined pipeline. Thanks for watching this deep dive, and if you want to see me test a different style like sci-fi or animation, just let me know in the comments.